different. Your fingers, fist, wrist, forearm, and it travels all the way to your biceps and your pec are all engaged even before you do your workout. So I also use it for rehab and therapy for joint pain and finger flexibility for arthritis. When you squeeze into it and,
Hmm.
squeeze and press, that's the magic of the Max Pack is in the grip. So when you hold onto it, it fits nicely in your hands. It's comfortable. It is made out of a professional grade polyvinyl that won't crack, chip, or fade. It's hypoallergenic. It won't absorb bacteria or odor or sweat. They easily wash up with warm, soapy water,
Hmm.
and they will last like forever if you take good care of them. And it is so wonderful for almost any size hands. And there's many, many ways to grip it too. You can hold it like a sandwich. You can hold it like a hot dog or taco bun, squeezing it. You can press it between your hands, like clapping, like a pancake press. You can hold it with your fingertips and thumb in a claw grip. You can balance it. You can squeeze it in your knees. You can flex it on your ankles. You can stand on it. You can do ab crunches on it. You can throw it.
Wow.
There's so many combination exercises. So whether you're beginning, intermediate, or advanced, especially if you've never started exercising before, or you
Right.
don't like exercising and you're just starting, this is a soft, easy, comfortable, and safe way to begin training. Because if you dropped it on your foot or you clunked yourself on the head, which I've done many times with metal, ouch,
Yes, me too.
it won't break you. I mean, it might
Yeah.
smart a smidge, but it will not crush bones. It
Yeah.
just truly, that's one of the reasons I made the Max Packs for safety and for variability and for fun.
Yeah. And that's and you kind of touched on a question I had about, when people, if somebody hasn't done a lot of exercising and um uh you know and they wanted to start using the Max Pack, what would you recommend? I mean, is there certain things that you could recommend? Like, yeah, I don't know, when you're sitting there on the couch or you're maybe sitting in a chair and you want to, somebody who hasn't done a lot of exercise.
Yes, there's so many of those for people that are coming out of their couch potato state or they're deciding that they want to start an exercise program.
Right.
If you just simply hold it in both hands like a sandwich, like you would hold it in a sandwich, and I know I made them out of like words, sandwich grip, pizza press, pancake, hot dog. It's because people remember food and how
Yeah.
you hold food. So it was just easier to remember how to use the grips. But then again, that's how hard you have to work those foods off.
Yeah.
But you can sit down with them and just hold it and press it straight up and pull it in. So the magic of the Max Pack is in how you squeeze it and push and squeeze it and pull. So there's always two forces, forward and back, up and down, in and out. And so when you use the Max Pack, you can sit down, you can stand up, and just holding it in two hands first to begin with, and squeezing it and pressing and squeezing it and pulling. You can do it while you're at your desk. You can use it at the office. You could use it while you watch TV in between commercials. You can take it with you. It's very simple to just put in your car. And I've even traveled with it in my carry-on on the small ones. And they're very convenient. If you drop it on the floor, it won't break your tile or dent your wood. And they're just so easy to store. You can have a whole gym workout, a complete full body cardio, strength training, balance training, flexibility training, all with just the Max Packs in the three different sizes and in combination exercise. Then they could tuck them under your bed. You can leave them, in the closet, but don't leave them in the closet.
No.
Use them every day. And the thing is, the immediate activation of your muscles, the immediate activation starts the burn right away. So you don't need to do a lot. You can get a killer workout in 15 minutes with shorter time frame with greater results with the Max Pack. And even if you're a beginner, you're going to see immediate results very quickly just because of how you have to squeeze and press. Your
Yeah.
muscles are activated even before you start going. So it's a double whammy workout. The squeeze and hold is already getting you on fire, and then you go.
Wow,
That's
that
why it's
sounds
so
I'm
effective.
I'm all fired up. I'm all fired
Yeah.
up now.
So go ahead, order yours online at
Order it online,
themaxpack.com. Yes.
I'm going to. Um, Now, as a coach and a mentor, and this is something I wanted to sort of ask you about. Um, what's your most successful client transformation story?
Oh gosh, there's hundreds of them. I love them all. Well, many, many, many years ago, I had a gentleman who was a Vietnam vet and was having some post-traumatic stress and was over 300 pounds and had tried many different methodologies, including transcendental meditation and other weight loss things. And he was a rather large person. And here I am, 5'2", 200 pounds. I'm a little person. And
Yeah.
he looks at me and is like, what can you do, you little pitzel, you? You know? And I said, just come for a walk and talk. I won't mention any names, but come for a walk and talk so that we get to know each other. And I get to feel what your heart is and see what's important to you and where you've been and what's going on in there. And little by little, over the course of a year, we had this friendship and trust. And I started using protocols, and I started using the Max Pack even when they were in development in my garage with plastic and duct tape and stuff like that. He loved them, and lost over 100 and something pounds, and cut that ponytail off, and just changed his whole life. Somebody who couldn't run from the front door to the mailbox ended up doing half marathons, and met some of my other clients. They formed a training running partnership together, and just changed his whole life, transformed his happiness and his sense of self and his entire body. So that was one of my favorites. And then another one on the opposite spectrum, this guy was in his 60s, and my range of clientele, even into teenage, I had a young girl who at 5'2" was 184 pounds at her heaviest.
Wow.
And some, school issues and self-esteem issues. And little by little, trust again, and working in methodologies that worked best for her. Ended up losing a good 60 pounds. Wow. And totally transformed her life, and her friendship level, sense of confidence. Her body transformed, and had this beautiful dress for prom the following year. And the before and afters, which are on the website at Hammer Health and Fitness. That's my fitness and training site. And the Max Pack was so amazing that I made it its own website at themaxpack.com.
I noticed that.
Yeah, if you go to Hammer Health and Fitness, there is a tab for the Max Pack, which will take you to the big website. Yeah. But anyway, her transformation was a beautiful thing for young teenagers. So from kids to seniors and weekend warriors, pregnant moms, pre and postnatal moms I've worked with that brought their bodies back and actually took care of their pregnancies while they're pregnant to keep their health and fitness up. Their deliveries and were much easier and greater. Things that we did for inner and outer thigh and groin area for them to be able to deliver naturally was one of the most wonderful aspects to help for having your body strong and ready for delivery, and then to bounce back after pregnancy.
Wow.
And so that was an honor too. So many people, I've just, each one of them has a special place in my heart out of the hundreds and hundreds of people I've worked with. It's just all great.
Do you have, and I know we have about maybe 3 minutes left, but do you have any rituals to begin and end your day?
Yes, of course.
I know. I always ask people this because successful people always have amazing rituals to begin and end their day.
Yeah. Before I even get out of bed, I thank God for all my blessings. I don't just jump out of bed. I prop myself up in a pillow and I sit there for a minute and I say my prayers of gratitude and what I expect to let the day unfold in all its beauty and glory, and that I'm strong and well, and no matter what occurs, I'm divinely guided and blessed and loved, and I'll figure it out if I don't know it, and I will have the answers. And I always start with gratitude each day, and again, warm water in the morning to wash and rinse and hydrate myself before I start my day. I start out with a power shake, fruits and vegetables that are totally nutrient dense to get my body first thing in the morning geared up to be fully ready to face the day. And then in the end of the day, I turn off all electronics, my computer, my phone, my TV. And again, I prop myself up in bed the same way I start. And I say, again, a gratitude for what I've accomplished or what has occurred. And thank you for all my blessings, my family, my husband and my children, and all my friends and the people out there that make a difference in my life. I read a prayer of some kind and sip some warm water, maybe some chamomile tea, and go back to bed.
Very quickly, what is your favorite yoga posture?
My favorite yoga postures are my relaxing postures of child's pose or shavasana, where we are in relaxation and renewal and regeneration. I think that's so important. We run around hairy, scary, and in fifth gear all day, and you can't park a car in fifth gear. So you have to really
relax,
learn to slow your body down, slow your mind. When people go to bed, it's not just to rest your body, it's to rest your mind from all the freight train thoughts that we run through each day.
Thank you
And I
so
think those
much.
postures really help. And
Oh,
I'm so
yeah.
grateful to be on your show. Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, and we got so much more to talk about. We're gonna not wait 2 years for you to come back.
No, you can
Um,
come be on my show next time. How's that?
Perfect.
Your life
Thank you.
program.
Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us, Andrea, on Yin Yoga Lifestyle. And if you'd like more information about Andrea Hammer, you can visit hammerhealthandfitness.com or on Facebook at Hammer Health and Fitness. And of course, you can order your very own The Max Pack at www.themaxpack.com. And of course, check out Andrea's podcast, Your Life program, on a multitude of places, including Society Bites Radio, for lots of information and inspiration for health and fitness advice. Many thanks again for being here, Andrea, on Yin Yoga Lifestyle.
Thank you so much, Colette. You're so awesome. I love being here.
Thanks again, Andrea. And please don't forget to check us out at yinyogalifestyle.com, adding enlightenment, calm, balance, and creativity to your everyday life. Thank you for joining Yin Yoga Lifestyle. I am your host, Colette Darville. Join us next time to continue our journey of balancing into a state of perfect harmony. Until then, this is Colette Darville, reminding you to inhale, sow, and exhale, hum.